After $1 billion hailstorm hits an area, your focus should be on running your business, not on insurance claims. We have helped streamline the insurance process for hundreds of roofing contractors across the U.S., and we can do it for yours too. Visit us online at c3adjusters.com and learn how we can help you save time and get claims paid faster.
And good afternoon, everyone. Sorry, I have this wonderful gray thing on my face. I couldn't get the lighting quite right for me today, but we can deal with it, right? All right, before we get going, let's thank our sponsors. We have the C3 Group as well as the Merlin Law Group. Thanks again, guys, for sponsoring this video. Now, before we get going with the forecast, you guys hopefully have downloaded our app on whatever devices that you have, whether iPhone, make sure you do that. Once you download it, there's this little lightning bolt version of our forecast in small scale mode. You're going to click on that as well. Turn your device to the side and you'll see whoever is doing the forecast in a full screen mode. And the second thing is to make sure you download the notifications or get the notifications set up on the app. So this can only be done on your computer screen, not on your iPhone or anything. You're going to sign on into your account. You're going to click on notification options. And once you do that, there are two things that you need to get set up. The first thing is to select what type of notifications you would like. You can do it by email, text, or by them showing up on your computer screen. The second thing is to select what regions you would like those to be for. So it can be by city, state, or for the whole entire United States. Or we also have choices for Canada and Australia. So before we get into the forecast, we've been doing the top 10 storms of 2018. Today's is number 8. This is the Rockford, Illinois storm that happened on May 2nd of last year. You can see Rockford got slammed pretty good. And we also had a really long track storm that happened across near the Wisconsin-Illinois border. So some of those stats that we have is that it was a 4-star map, so it wasn't quite a 5-star. We had the maximum hail size of 3 inches in diameter, and the homes impacted was almost up to 180,000. So it was a pretty decent map, if I say so myself. And there are 2 storms, again, that really this to be the 4-star map. The first one was the Rockford, Illinois, and the second one was the one that traveled near the Wisconsin-Illinois border that started from New Glarus, Wisconsin, traveled southeast to Janesville, and then all the way to Richmond, Illinois, and ended in Old Mill Creek, Illinois. And this was really the only major storm that happened in the Chicago area really all year last year. There are a few sporadic ones, but this is the biggest and really the only major one that occurred. And here are some pictures mostly from the Rockford area. These 3 are at least, and then this one was in Wisconsin. You can see it's broke out some windows there. So pretty decent storm overall. But today it doesn't look like anything is going to be happening. There really isn't anything to talk about for today. But for tomorrow, Frank mentioned this yesterday, we do have a chance to see some hail anywhere from Dallas to northward near the Red River Valley, southward into eastern Texas, and maybe as far east as northwest Louisiana. I don't think the hail is going to reach a very large in size. I'm thinking maybe right now only $half size hail will be possible. I don't think just the parameters are not matching up for a very large hail, but the chances are there. So let's take a look at the radar. This is for tomorrow. This is a model, the North American model. And you can see as we get into later on into tomorrow evening and into the overnight hours, those storms will be developing near the Dallas area, and we'll be moving on to the east. So this is about 10 p.m. or 9 p.m. I'm sorry, and they'll be moving on to the east. And again, they're going to be pretty sporadic and probably won't be producing very large hail, but the chance once again will be there. So let's talk about the next 5 days. This is all brought to you by the C3 Group as well as the Law Group. Thanks again, guys, for sponsoring this video. Let's take a look. Okay, so today, once again, it's going to be quiet. Now, tomorrow, again, I think there's going to be a chance for hail up to $0.5 size. That we do have a small chance that we could see a 3-star map. I'm only keeping it a 5% chance for right now, and because Dallas and Shreveport, cities like that, are included in the risk, we're keeping it at a moderate for population. And then as we get into Saturday, I don't think we're going to be seeing any hail out of that system. Once it moves on to the east, I think it'll be more of a wind threat. And then Sunday, as well as getting into a Monday, there really isn't a whole lot to talk about. That's really the only system that we're going to be keeping an eye on for the next 5 days. It's tomorrow. So we will keep you up to date, and hopefully it does something. So this is the upper levels. This is the system that we'll be watching on Friday. You can see that's a nice trough. It's still a little bit in the positive axis. It tries to get more into the neutral. I mentioned a few days ago how we like to see the neutral and then getting into the negative tilt that has it shows strengthening and more energy. So that could be a little bit of a concern, but it's there, so we have to watch it. And then that's going to be moving on to the east as we get into Saturday and Sunday, and then we have another trough that's going to be moving on through as we get into the beginning of the week, but I don't think that will be a concern as of right now, at least for hail. It's just going to get really, really cold. Really cold. It's going to be a chilly one. Let's just keep it at that. Okay, so let's look at the Cape here. Getting into the rest of today and into the beginning of tomorrow, looks pretty quiet, but we get into tomorrow evening, into Saturday, there is some energy. It's, again, not very potent in the amount of instability, but it is there, so we will once again keep an eye on that. And then once that system moves off, you can see, here we go again, Friday into Saturday, it moves on to the east, and Saturday afternoon kind of just dissipates. Again, I think here in the southeast, if there are any storms, it should be in the way of wind. We shouldn't see any hail out of those as of right now. So let's take a look at the next 5 days, just taking a look at the map again, nothing for today. And here is the area for tomorrow. And then as we get into the last 3 of the 5 days, we're not really expecting anything. So if you haven't heard already, we are going on a mini tour for the 2019 hail forecast, sponsored by the Catch-All Group. Thanks, guys, for sponsoring. There are 5 cities that we are going to be doing the hail forecast for. The first is going to be right here in Oklahoma City on January 29th. And again, all these events are free, and they're all located on our Facebook page for more information. Second is in Dallas on January 31st. The third is February 4th in Kansas City. The fourth city is going to be in Denver on February 6th. And then we are closing it out in Chicago on February 8th. So again, all the information is on our Facebook page where they're located and how to sign up. So make sure you do that. We have hopefully some good information to help you plan out this year's hopefully more active hail season than what we saw last year. So that is all I have for you today. Make sure that if you haven't set us first to do so, especially if we have anything that happens tomorrow, you don't want to miss any surprises. Just go to our Facebook page, click on the follow button, and then select the See First to make sure that you don't miss any of our activity. If you have any questions about what we do here at Hail Trace, give us a call at 855-334-4245. Email us at info@hailtrace.com or check out our website at www.hailtrace.com. We do have ways that you can maybe make some money while it's a bit but otherwise, that is all that I have for you today. I am meteorologist Heather Kay, and I hope you all have a great rest of your Thursday.